Good evening, and welcome back to the Bad Apple Report, After Dark. I thought I'd share this video with you guys. Let's just take a little journey with this reporter through the streets of Las Vegas, and we can see what these thuggish, violent marshals are doing to the people of Las Vegas, the innocent people of Las Vegas. All right, and we'll see what the mayor has to say about it as well. Thanks for being here.
A violent takedown.
Within 5 minutes of us parking the car, my brother's on the ground.
Tasers drawn.
This escalated like very quickly.
As multiple marshals tackle Las Vegas local Tim McCoy.
It made me feel like an animal.
I'll keep you on back up.
Tim and his sister Alyssa King say they're familiar with law enforcement practices because they come from a law enforcement and military family.
You actually have to treat people like people. And the fact that you're wearing a uniform doesn't make me less of a person.
Surveillance camera footage shows how their interaction with city marshals began on the night of November 11th, 2023. Along with her boyfriend, Kenny, Alyssa and Tim arrived at the Fremont Street Experience around 9 p.m. where they planned to have dinner and walk around.
Fremont's the spot to go for a lot of locals, so it was almost like any other night for us.
The trio parks at the Neonopolis parking garage. As they exit the elevator,
they approached me and very hostile. I mean, finger in my face. What are you doing here? What happened back there? And why did you make those hand gestures? I'm like, what hand gestures are you referring to?
Because he didn't know what marshals were talking about, Tim and his group began to walk away, which is when marshals tackle him from behind. Fearing the worst,
I think they're gonna kill my brother.
Alyssa pulls out her cell phone and starts recording.
We just got here! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Don't touch me! This is the antagonizing officer. This right here, my brother did nothing. We just got here.
All of it captured on video.
And they ripped out about 4 or 5 of my dreadlocks, just trying to take me to the ground.
I think they're gonna kill my brother right here on Fremont in front of my face.
But marshals had the wrong man. It turned out to be a case of mistaken identity. In Officer Jorge Caloca's police report, he said marshals were looking for the driver of a black Dodge Durango who allegedly made a threatening hand gesture, using his finger to pull the trigger and simulate shooting at police officers. Area surveillance video shows that black Dodge Durango driving into the Neonopolis parking garage right after the silver Hyundai sedan Tim is driving. The Durango's occupants come up the elevator right before Tim, Alyssa, and Kenny. Tim and the Durango driver are dressed differently, but both are black and have dreadlocks.
When you review the videotapes, you see the people that they're looking for these hand gestures. My clients came in, about a minute after them, and then they are surrounded and aggressively questioned by officers about a topic that they just had nothing to do with.
Attorney George Robinson is representing Tim, Alyssa, and Kenny in a federal lawsuit against the city of Las Vegas and 6 marshals for assault and battery, excessive force, unlawful arrest, and false imprisonment. The lawsuit says Tim was punched repeatedly, and as you can see in body cam and cell phone video, marshals held a taser to his side, handcuffed him, then marched him through the Fremont Street Experience before detaining him.
I felt awful, I felt helpless, and I felt like there was nobody kind of there for me or for us.
As tensions escalate, Alyssa and Kenny try to get answers about the person who supposedly made hand gestures.
Can you tell me what car it is?
It doesn't matter. It literally does not matter. We can go to jail too, we can take you to jail too.
You don't have to tell you guys anything at this point.
Because y'all don't know the car. Because y'all don't know who did it. Y'all don't know who did it. Y'all don't know. It doesn't matter because you detained him. You don't know who did it.
Okay, he's still going to jail regardless.
Oh, because he's a black man. And he was just the first one you saw, huh?
Okay.
It could have been me. It could have been anybody.
That's all you guys do. You play the race part. It's not about that.
Then what is it about? What car does he drive?
Committing crime.
What car does he drive?
It's about
you can't tell me.
Committing crime.
Can't tell
Don't
me.
play the race
Can't
part.
tell me.
Play the race part.
Marshal Sergio Guzman continues arguing with Kenny. Kenny continues recording. Then Things escalate again.
I'm telling you to back up. Now you bring this case.
How?
Tase him! Tase him! You need the tase! You need the tase! I'm not!
You grabbed his dreads! I saw you!
You can be on jail right now, too.
For what?
For turning on the beat.
After Kenny is cuffed and confined to Guzman's car, the marshal sits on the curb with an injured knee,
He came at me.
claiming Kenny is to blame.
He charged at me, and then we landed right on me.
Body camera footage shows Guzman grabbing Kenny's hand that he was holding the phone with and taking him down along with other marshals.
The officers in the case really make a number of misrepresentations in the report. They misrepresent what was said. They misrepresent what they did. The officers in this case just put lies in the report.
Citing lack of evidence, marshals did not arrest Tim. A total of 11 officers participated in what ended up as a misdemeanor citation for obstruction. Tim allegedly obstructed Coloca as the marshal was investigating the crime of intimidating a public officer, which goes back to the hand signal in question.
What car does he drive?
Kenny was arrested and charged with battery on an officer. In the report, Guzman wrote that Kenny placed his phone inches from my face, began to lunge towards me, and punched me in the testicles. Guzman then says he punched Kenny in the face 3 times to gain compliance.
I had to go to the prosecutors, show them all the videos, tell them about all the misrepresentations that were in the reports, and ultimately they dismissed the case.
Both cases were dismissed, the one against Kenny and Tim's criminal citation.
It's intolerable, and the citizenry needs to know that this could happen to anyone. It probably happened to my clients because they were black, but really, if they're in these aggressive moods and they're acting like bullies like they did in this case, the citizenry just needs to beware.
2 other citizens have filed lawsuits naming Marshal Sergio Guzman. In a story we first broke in March, this lawsuit alleges the illegal arrest of a driver on the US 95 freeway. The other case that we reported in April was filed by the ACLU of Nevada on behalf of a City of Las Vegas employee. He alleges excessive force, constitutional violations, unlawful detention, and assault during an illegal traffic stop.
It appears, based on court filings, that there's a pattern here.
Yes, and that's what we see too. And some of the officers are named in numerous lawsuits, and they're just thuggish bullies.
Despite all of this, the Marshals have Mayor Shelley Berkeley's full support, as she told our Steve Sebelius in a recent interview.
I'm very keenly aware of these lawsuits. I think they are frivolous, and I hope they are dismissed because I think our marshals do a great job. They work hard, they put their lives on the line every single day.
They arrested him for nothing!
When we asked for another interview about the specific conduct in this case, the city declined.
Numerous complaints have been filed, numerous lawsuits have been filed, and so the city knows that there's a problem and they just don't want to deal with it.
What do you want the marshals as a department and city leaders to hear from you?
That it's not okay, and that people are going to fight it, and that if you don't address the behaviors, that this is only going to continue to get worse.
I've also learned of a 4th federal lawsuit against the city of Las Vegas filed by one of their own. A former marshal is suing for wrongful termination, racial discrimination, harassment, and retaliation, claiming he reported misconduct but leadership refused to hold officers accountable. We will be closely following all 4 of those federal cases. Darcy Spears, 13 Investigating.